Alright y'all, so today we're going to be doing a paint enhancement and an overspray removal. So stay tuned, let's get this started. Alright y'all, so I'm going to try a different approach with the videos. I'm going to try now to be a little bit more, I want to say active maybe, or not even active, just giving, I guess, more information, and instead of just fast forwarding everything and just put music on it and all that good stuff, I'm gonna try to explain each step that I'm taking and what I'm using in the video and all that good stuff, even down to just stuff like doing the wheels and all that other good stuff. But and I may try to do like the time steps as well, because I feel like that'll probably help a lot of y'all, because instead of me just put music on it and just, you know, trying to make it like a vibe, maybe talk a little bit, I don't know. So I'm not gonna lie, in this video right here, I got most of it, but then it started to get dark because this one actually took me way longer than I expected. So I did not get the end result of this one, sadly. But I'll still explain what's going on. The first thing I can tell is the truck has been repainted. For sure it has been repainted. It's kind of hard to see the overspray on the camera, so probably once I wash it, I'll be able to show the overspray a little easier. But obviously I can tell that they went through the car wash a couple of times. So backstory behind this one, this person actually scheduled for the overspray removal. They're about an hour out of San Antonio, so obviously I charge more. Then they canceled the next day, I think. The next day they canceled, and then they rescheduled. They rescheduled like a day or two later. They wanted to schedule again. So now I'm here. But I think what happened is they canceled and probably thought, oh, if I pass it through the car wash, most of it will come off. And they probably tried passing it through the car wash, and it didn't. So I don't know, that's what I'm thinking. But let's go ahead. I'm already setting up most of my stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and get that set up, and we're gonna start on the wheels as always, and then go straight to washing. Now I do have to be careful, because we got right here, paint is already coming off. You can see it cracking in the middle right here. A lot of, man, you see this little scratches going all over. We got clear coat failure. Paint's coming off right here. It's been repainted. We got drippage or whatever. So I have no clue. I have no clue what's on these wheels. These wheels are pretty. The chrome are kind of coming off. They have some type of stuff on them. I don't know if it's not rust. It comes off, but I don't know. We're gonna try to get it off. As y'all can see, some of the wheels are kind of damaged. There's this residue on it. That's pretty much the whole rim. Alright, so for the wheels, I am using Dark Fury by Superior Products. It is diluted 4:1. I'm using a IK Foamer. I think the IK Foamer Pro 2. This is the one where you can put the you can air it up with an air compressor or whatever. You can do it by hand as well too. I really like it. It's better than the smaller versions and stuff. I'm actually about to purchase the bigger one, which is like, I think it holds maybe like a gallon or so like that, for the Dark Fury. Now, the only thing I will say about Dark Fury is I would not use it on any like polished wheels. I've used it on everything else, like chrome and aftermarket wheels and all that stuff, and I haven't had any issues. I just never use it on polished wheels, just in case. Another thing with Dark Fury, I noticed, like with the IK Foamer, I do go through filters. It's like a little filter that goes in between. I guess that kind of creates the foam in a way. I'm not sure. But for some reason, those filters stay getting dirty with my Dark Fury bottle. The other bottles that I have with the IK sprayers don't get like that. But like I said, with that Dark Fury, it does get like that. For these wheels are pretty messed up, I ain't gonna lie. And the inside of them hadn't been cleaned in a long time. So I did the best that I could do on them. They came out looking better. Were they looking brand new? No, but they look a lot better than what they were before. Also, the chrome was peeling off of these wheels as well, so it's an unfortunate thing. So not only do I use the Dark Fury for wheels and tires, I also use it for bugs, and that's what you see me doing here. I haven't had any issues with it, with using it and spraying it on like the body of the car or the windows or any of that stuff. I mean, obviously you want to be cautious. I don't use it on polished wheels, and I always kind of rinse it off first to cool it down, cool the vehicle down before I kind of spray it on sometimes. So if it has like a plastic bumper or something like that, if the bumper is already damaged, meaning that it's already fading, then you want to be careful. But any vehicle that you're gonna wash in direct sunlight, any chemical can cause some harm. So you just got to be careful. You could use just regular soap and leave it on a car too long, and it could cause spotting or whatever. But whenever I do my bugs, so I do my wheels and tires first. Then if they have bugs, I go ahead and I spray my Dark Furies, and then I rinse it off. Once I finish with the bugs, I go ahead and I rinse off the whole vehicle. Now, somebody asked me if rinsing off, like if it actually does anything. But for me, I can actually say that it does cool down the vehicle some. Not only am I trying to knock some of that dirt off, I feel like this is the first phase of the decontamination whenever you're doing any vehicle. But like I said, it also does cool down the vehicle for sure for when I'm about to spray the foam on it, or if I'm going to spray something else on it. But yeah. So for the foam that I'm going to be spraying, I'm using Cherry Foam by Superior Products. It works great, pH neutral. So this is what I put in my wash buckets, my bucket that I use to clean the wheels and tires, and then obviously my foam cannons. And what I do, I just put 2 ounces. 2 ounces in my foam cannon, 2 ounces in my buckets, 2 ounces in my in all the buckets. And it works great. I mean, even with the foam, sometimes I'm like, is it really called for? But the foaming it down also helps cools it down some, and then also gives you that lubrication as well. And then obviously the foam is supposed to like pick up that dirt and drag it down to the bottom and all that good stuff. But this works pretty great. I buy the Cherry Foam by 5 gallons, and it lasts me like months. But I really like it. I haven't had any issues with it, so. Before I start washing it, I'm gonna just confirm what happened with my suspicions. I found a can of Overspray removal in the bed of the truck. So that is probably what happened. Is when they scheduled the first time, they figured, oh, they probably found this stuff at Walmart and was like, oh, I'm gonna get it off myself, use this, and it didn't work. And now you reschedule and realize, okay, let me have this guy come and take it off. So we're gonna have to clayboard. It needs to be clayboard. Once I clayboard, all of it's probably gonna come off for sure. So first I'm gonna wash it, obviously rinse it off, start clayboarding it. Once I clayboard, rinse it off again, foam it down again, getting the cracks and crevices, and then we'll start doing the paint enhancement.
We'll run into somebody like this in Kennedy.
The what?
There's never nobody like this in Kennedy.
What's that?
Like TikTok videos and stuff.
Oh, I do YouTube too.
Oh, he
I
did.
didn't see.
He does. Yeah, that's
The
cool.
YouTube is not on here. YouTube is MOE_nation.
That's pretty cool.
Are y'all from here?
Yeah,
Yes.
we just live down here, like right up here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We saw the TikToks, like, oh, he's doing it. We're like, he has TikTok. Like, search him up. I was like, I didn't know. What was it? The YouTube?
Mo Nation. MOE.
That's pretty cool.
So, excuse my wash process. As y'all see, I do use multiple towels and stuff to wash. But here you're gonna see me wiping the same spot and all that stuff more than once. I did get a little distracted by the kids that was watching and stuff. They were just asking questions and stuff as y'all can hear. But even with this truck, it don't really matter how I wash it. And if I just use one single wash mitt or whatever, because I am gonna do a polish. A light polish at the end, so whatever defects that I may put there is gonna come out. So, but that's beyond the fact. So you never realize like how, like for me, I am kind of amazed by the people that are inspired by the things that I do, and even something like these kids where they're basically telling me I traveled out to Kennedy, Texas, which is actually where I used to go when I was working in the oil field. And out there, they've never seen a guy, with a van pulling up like what I'm doing, washing the car, with my own water and all that stuff. So to a lot of us, we may feel like, we just a detailer or a car washer or whatever you want to call yourself. It really doesn't matter. But you'll be surprised at how many people are actually amazed by what you're doing. So, I don't know, like with these kids, they see me, talking to them for a little bit and stuff, they know, I think they follow the YouTube channel. So, I don't know if they're going to see this video, but I did tell them that the video was going to be posted, but it's just, I didn't know when. But, I don't know, I just thought, like I said, it was crazy. It's just, little things like that I don't think about, even when I'm out and about, running around, running errands, and I have somebody walk up to me and say, bro, I watch your TikTok or I watch your YouTube and all that type of stuff, I'm like, oh, damn, really? Because sometimes I feel like I don't get the support that, I ain't gonna say the support that I should, but just sometimes I don't feel like I get a lot of support in the things that I do, especially when it comes to like my family and stuff. So I don't have a lot of family that really support the things that I do. Most of my support, I will say, come from complete strangers that I've never met, or the people that support me the most, which is crazy. But yeah, so right here, what y'all saw me do is wash it, and then I'm just rinsing it off, and then from there, dry it off, and I'll be able to inspect the paint and see what type of condition the paint is and how bad the overspray really is. So with this overspray, I did learn later on it was like some industrial type paint, and it wasn't just like one coat or whatever. It was like some clear coat and some other stuff that was on there. So very difficult to get off. Y'all don't have anybody that never saw somebody doing it in the car bubble? Alright, y'all, so the wind was pretty bad, so I got to do a voiceover. So those little dots, which is hard to see, that is the overspray, and then y'all can see all those swirls and stuff in the paint. The paint is not in the greatest condition. And then you can kind of tell I clay barred that spot where I had just touched, and I took most of it off, if not about 80% of it off, just by doing a light clay bar. Now, just by clay barring it was already marring the paint. Like, it was already putting some defects and stuff in it. But like I said, it's okay, because anytime I do an overspray removal, I also charge them to polish the paint as well afterwards. That's something that I just started. So this job right here was $400. Now, the The overspray was ridiculous. It was the worst I've ever done. It wasn't like a lot, but for some reason it was just hard to get up. Yeah, mostly. Yeah. Huh? I mean, it's my own business, so.
All the money goes to him.
Pretty much. I don't have anybody working for me yet. Eventually,
well, we will have.
huh?
We will.
Y'all want to learn how to do this?
Oh, yeah. I would, that'd be nice. You make a lot of money, though, too, just doing that.
I make good money.
Better than working at Burger King or doing something, you know?
Yeah,
I'd
but you
rather be
can't.
doing this than-
Yeah, but you can't. What you call people? Anybody working at Burger King? I started off working at McDonald's. My first job was at McDonald's.
My mom used to work at McDonald's.
Really? Ain't nothing wrong with working at Burger King or McDonald's.
No, I know that. I'm not saying it is, but I'd rather be working doing this, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, if it comes to, yeah, I would work at Burger King too, but I'd rather be doing this than working over there.
You like working outside? So I'm pretty mad at myself because this is the last bit of footage that I had of this truck, and I really wish I would have got the final outcome. The reason why I had stopped recording is because it was starting to get late. I think this took me at like 6 hours to do, and yeah, I ran into some issues with getting the overspray off. It was the first time where the overspray was like stuck on there. Even though I say 80, but I think I got about 90% off. Like I said, later I learned that it wasn't just regular. It was like a clear coat and like some type of base paint for some type of industrial type paint. They said they sprayed for like some equipment or whatever. They were painting like oil rig equipment and stuff. So right here, what I'm doing is the paint enhancement. So after I finish any clay bar, any like extensive clay bar and all that stuff, I always do a polish afterwards. So I think I was using Kosh Chemi, but not M301. I forgot it's the polish, but with the Carnauba wax. I used something that was a little bit more aggressive, just because I wanted to make a big difference. Because the paint was in pretty bad condition. But like I said, I'm mad at myself because the truck looked great once I was finished, man. This thing was shining like crazy. But thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all have had a great day. So uploads are gonna be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. For YouTube, TikTok is gonna be Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And then in between time, I probably just post little sharks and stuff. So make sure y'all tune in and go follow on my social media. I'll see y'all in the next one.